Welcome to Brawlhalla.
Current score 1-1. We have Linfei versus Artemis. Arthur versus Mowqli. Yeah, let's get into it. I know y'all heard that.
3, 2, 1, brawl.
Nah, I'm gonna have to put the W in Mowqli. Because man, still stuck around even though his match took long to come in. I mean, it was a game 5 after all. You can't lie. The hype of a game 5. But yeah, starting off our first game of this set, game 1 here, we have Arthur at damage disadvantage here. Mowqli on the Artemis pick right now, doing some work against Arthur. Meanwhile, we have Arthur out here trying his best to even up the damage. If he can, gets the inlight recovery. Damage being pretty even right now. Found it. Okay. Found Linfei's Arthur. Alright, so we have Arthur. He's even with Mowqli right now. In light recovery, managed to take the first stock. Mowqli now onto his second. On this Artemis pick, mind you. Some people think that because of Artemis' appearance, so she has defense. No, she has like no defense whatsoever. Alright, but Mowqli on the side right now, trying to do some work, trying to take the stock as soon as possible, but Arthur isn't looking to let that happen. Throw some random attacks out. Now in the edge guard, Mowqli manages to make it back, but Arthur with the read manages to get some good damage in. And is looking to continue the pressure, but the sizing, Mowqli manages to give himself time to breathe because Arthur put on the... Arthur really just gave that man the smoke. Like, look at his health. 2-stock orange. Yeah, a nice read in though. Got the jump dodge. Got the jump read. We have Mowqli still getting some damage in. Arthur might take the stock. Mowqli trying to go to the other side. Arthur spooked him, knowing that he'd be able to make it back. Mowqli tried to retreat, but it did not work out for him in the end, as Arthur has a stock lead right now over Mowqli in light. Yeah, no nair. Definitely not going to work out. Mowqli trying to get some sigs off. Probably just trying to get any hit. But we have Arthur getting a nice string, and already having Mowqli in orange. About to go into red in the... Well, now in orange. Now I have Mowqli in orange, and all Mowqli needs is one side there. Almost catching a side there off the ledge, while we have Arthur not getting the weapon throw. I think it's caught by the inside sig. Stock have now been even, but Mowqli is definitely in a bad state right now. Man's armor is cracked up. His armor is cracked up. His weapons are messed up. Just everything already being 1-stock red. We have Arthur with all these precise strikes onto Mowqli. Almost getting recovered, but Mowqli is not going to move forward towards him. Right, Arthur looking for the stock as soon as possible. Jumping around Mowqli right now. It's Mowqli. It's a string in, but the NC coming out from Arthur takes game number 1. And they're immediately getting to their next game, their game 2. That's wild. Mowqli gonna stick to Artemis as well. As we kick off our game number 2. Current score being 1-0 in favor of Arthur for people who don't like reading.
3, 2, 1, brawl.
As we start for our next game, our game number 2. Arthur now 1-0 against Mowqli. Now we already saw that Mowqli has it in him to take Arthur out. It's going to be hard, but Mowqli definitely has what it takes to put Arthur out of the tournament. However, Arthur is not looking to go out of this tournament, not just yet. At least trying to get a podium placement at most. Yeah, at most you can get podium placement because first place is kind of at most. Let me not be specific. Alright, so starting off this game 2 here, we have both players pretty evenly damaged. Mowqli picking up the lance, gets the side sig instantly, putting Arthur onto his second stock. We're going to have Mowqli. He's going, okay, priming lance. Not going to use sight. Getting a nice read, got the jump. Arthur going off stage against Mowqli, never mind. Bit hesitant. Mowqli managed to make it back to stage himself. Catches a dare, goes for double, but not going to work out. Arthur catching so many hits. So many lances, taking so much damage against Mowqli right now. Things are not looking good for him. He cannot keep taking all those hits. Downlight there. Linfei's attack is not going to help him out in that case. Sidestick coming out from Mowqli. Almost enough to take Arthur out once again. Mowqli with a read, putting Arthur on his last stock. This is a massive beatdown. What's the ginger ale color? The ginger ale color is the battle pass color. Give him a massive beatdown. Now we have Arthur on his last stock with Ray, catching a side stick to the face. Finally taking Mowqli out with an instinct, but at this point, even with Katars and Cannon, what are you gonna do against somebody who's literally ran your pockets for what, 2 stocks now? 2 stocks straight without being taken out? I mean, he does have to get at his disposal. Mowqli is not gonna dodge it to get caught by the Sair. Side stick coming out from Mowqli will kill at Orange as game 2 goes in favor of Mowqli via 2 stock. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh, bro. Just violated. Man quite literally got violated. Current score now being 1-1. Both players neck and neck. Mowqli definitely having an edge over Arthur after seeing that first game.
3, 2, 1, brawl!
Now starting up for game 3 here. Both players neck and neck right now. We have Mowqli on the lance. I have not done that this game. I don't care anymore. Alright, so we have Mowqli on the lance right now. Nice recovery coming out from Mowqli. Sair as well. The pressure is on to Arthur, as Arthur literally could not do a thing against Mowqli, as bro was literally throwing out lance attack after lance attack. 2 weapon throws takes Arthur out. Already has him on the second stock. Mowqli only being 3 stock. Oh my god. And Mowgli still getting some hits and reading the jump, but Arthur with the recovery, making double recovery, going for triple, but Mowgli way too far up. Arthur SD now being on his last. Oh my gosh. Now being on his last stock of this game 3 here. He might be put at a 2-1 if he can't bring it together, because that SD definitely cost him a lot, but he is making up for it on this cannon, yet to take any damage whatsoever, getting the down stick and putting Mowgli onto a second stock. I mean, he did take a hit, but it's just a hit, not like his 12 hits or anything. Alright, so Arthur on the Katars right now, trying to keep control of stage. Mowgli just throwing out really side attacks right now. Double recovery from Arthur is going to hit true on Linfei. Well, I think it's true. Sorry, true on one frame. So it's going to hit down on Linfei while we have Mowgli just maneuvering around, trying to hit Arthur in as many ways as possible. But Arthur is not with it. He is not with the idea of being down 2-1 in the set. He's looking to make the comeback, but Mowgli is not going to make it easy for him. Okay, Mowgli losing the way. Arthur down mechanics to side like Sair. The down sig. Mowgli with the inline manages to pick up the lance. Once again, his weapon of mass destruction. And Arthur failing to secure the stock, even though Mowgli was open for a downlight ground pound, as Mowgli takes game number 3. Score being 2-1 in favor of Mowgli as we move on to game 4. This could be it for Arthur. This could be it.
3, 2, 1, brawl!
Arthur now on his last legs going to this game 4 here. Mowgli is just 1 point away from advancing in the bracket. Meanwhile, we have Arthur out here who's been struggling, pretty much struggling against Mowgli this entire time. This entire set. Well, not this entire set. He did manage to take game. Oh my gosh! Mowgli catching that early stock with the lance. I don't even know if that was a 0 to death. He did probably peck at him a bit earlier, but it was probably like a light yellow to death at least, but definitely not 0 to death. Arthur definitely at massive disadvantage right now. That was just unfortunate. Mowgli with the sizing on Artemis, on a speed demon. You have to take into account. 9 speed Lance, bro. 8 base, 7 speed. You have 7 speed, 8 speed, 9 speed Lance, bro. Like, you have to think about how fast that is and how hard that is to avoid. Constant attacks coming out from a legend with all the speed in the book. With someone who literally has a lot of experience playing the legend. Nice dare come out from Arthur. Mowqli managed to make it back. Arthur was not confident and going for the ground pound. He does catch the rear end of that recovery on those guitars to take the stock. Meanwhile, we have Arthur 2-stock red. Mowqli taking a lot of damage right now. Manages to pick up the side. Gets the quick instant, putting Arthur on his tournament stock. Okay, this is crazy. Arthur now being on his tournament stock, things are not looking good for him right now, as he cannot take any more risk against Mowqli. He has to pick up the pace here. He has to start taking stocks. He has to start inflicting damage. Just nothing else is what he has to do. Mowqli just on this lance showed to me that he is a deadly force. Probably more deadly than Drugstop if they got to fight each other, maybe. Just maybe. Nice sack coming out from Mowqli. He's getting so much damage. And as the recovery break, and Arthur goes out.
Player 2 wins.
Oh my